Hi YouTube, this is my first cross-stitch video. I've never really made a video before, so apologies if I keep stopping and starting, because I'm a bit nervous and shy and I'm not really sure what to say at the moment. I thought I'd show you my works in progress, my finishes and my stash of kits and charts today, because I actually don't have that much. I only started stitching again really at the end of May this year. I stitched when I was about 12 or 13 for a little while. I never actually finished anything when I was that age, and then I started again, as I said, at the end of May, and I'm now 23. So you can see there's been a little gap. So yeah. Okay, first I want to show you my finishes. I apologise for the weird noise that's going on in the background. I can't actually work out what it is because there is no noise apart from me talking, and possibly the cars outside, but I've shut all the windows. It seems to be something my computer is doing, so apologies for that. My first ever finish is this little pincushion here. I'm not sure if you can see it particularly well. It has French knots in it, and that was a bit worrying to me, so I kind of left them for ages, and yeah, but they turned out alright. Well, some of them did. Some of them aren't really French knots, but you can't really tell, and it is just a pincushion. This came free with Cross Stitch Crazy magazine, and it came with the backing fabric and the threads. Apart from the really dark pink, it was on the chart, but they didn't include it in their little kit, so I had to go out and buy that. But it's really cute, and I keep my needles in it. I know you're not meant to keep needles in pincushions, but when I'm stitching and I need to get a new thread out, I just stick my needle in it and it keeps it safe, and then I don't leave it in there for long. I don't really want it disappearing into the holes. This is on 2/1 on 14 count Aida, so that's that one. My other finish, I have two. I started this when I was 12 or 13, and I got all the dolphins done. But recently I decided to finish it, and in the past week or so I've done the frame, the bubbles and the waves. You can see the threads through the back, but when it's framed you won't be able to see that just because the light's shining through. But that's by the Coles Hill collection. It's also it's stitched 3/1 on 14 count Aida, because that's how I started. My nan recommended I do it 3/1, so that is why that is 3/1. I really like the little details in the corner of the frame. I'm thinking about having it framed and giving it to my little brother to have hanging in his room. He's nearly 2, so I think he'd appreciate the colourful nature of this design. So those are my finishes, and I want to share with you my works in progresses. I believe I have 5. I've just counted them quickly. They're all on the bed next to me, so if there are more than 5 then I've just counted wrong. I thought I'd show you them in sort of the order in which I started them. There is one that I did start when I was 12 or 13, and it's a Design Works design. It's called Dare to Dream. It's this really lovely dream catcher. I went with my nan and my aunt to a craft fair, and I saw this one and I was like, please will you buy this for me because it's beautiful. And I didn't realise how difficult it would be for me at that age. It's just, there's a lot of detail in it, and as a relatively new stitcher it wasn't the best design maybe to choose. I'll show you how far I've got with it. I can't see what I'm showing you. When I was about 12, 13, I finished this middle bit here. At the end of May I sort of went back to it and thought I'd better finish it, and this is how far I've got. So you can see I've actually done a fair bit. It's been put aside again because I've got distracted by new shiny projects, but I will finish it at some point. I don't know if you can see, but there's actually like age spots on the fabric, and that is a terrible thing. So I think it will definitely need a wash, and hopefully that will get rid of the age spots, because as I've said, it sort of got shoved in my wardrobe for a decade, and that's probably not very healthy for it. But so that's that one. The second one I want to show you is when I got back into stitching, I went out and bought a load of cross stitch magazines. I went and bought one of like each one I could find, and then sort of decided which one I wanted to get regularly. This design is one from a magazine called Cross Stitch Gold. That's the magazine, and the design is sort of oriental crane design. That's how it's meant to be finished. So I thought it was really pretty. It's by a designer called Leslie Tier, and it's just full crosses, so that's quite nice. It was the first design I had to go out and kit out on my own, so I did that. I bought 28 count even weave, and I bought this. I saw it in someone else's video, I think it was the Lovely Array, who bought some of this, and apparently it's quite bad quality, but I actually quite like stitching on this. It was the only even weave I could find in my local Hobbycraft, so that's that. I cut a bit out because this is way too big for the design. So the actual design, actually how far I've got, you can just see I've done the face and I'm working on the moon. My partner says it's a sun because it's gold, but the magazine calls it a moon, so it is a moon. The moon is actually done in DMC metallic thread. I know Mrs. Milky Bar Kid has a deep abiding hatred of the evil DMC metallic thread, but I haven't found it that bad to stitch with, but I guess I don't know any better. I've actually got some petite treasure braid for another design I'm going to start working on soon, so probably after I've used that I will be like, no, the evil DMC metallic thread. So maybe I shall finish all of the metallic thread on the crane before starting my chatelaine, which I will show you later. So that's the crane. My next work in progress is a cross stitch kit. It's Dimensions. It's called Kitty Litter. Sorry about the glare. You can see the reflection of my laptop in there. It's got a very cute. It's a gift for someone close to me. I won't say who in case she stumbles across this video somehow. But there's lots of kittens in a basket, and it's got blended threads and couching. I've probably said that wrong. And it's got cording as well. So that's going to be a bit of a complicated stitch for me. I haven't really done any of that before, and like I went to the middle of the design like you're supposed to, and the first stitches were meant to be blended threads, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've never done that before, but actually I quite like it. It actually looks really pretty. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see my progress because I've done very little of this because I got distracted by heaven and earth, and yeah, I'll show you those. That's upside down. That is how far I've gotten. You can't tell, but that's blended. It's two different colours, and it's just like the kitty's chin. But I'm going to work more on that. It's this one's 2/1 on 18 count Aida. I forgot to mention the crane is 2/2 on 28 count even weave, so yeah. Right, the last two works in progress I've got at the moment are Heaven and Earth designs. I'll show you a picture of what they're supposed to look like when they're done. I've got them printed out, so I'm going to try that, and if that doesn't work I will insert a picture on the screen for you. So the first one I've got is the Butterfly Ball by Amy Stewart. Oh no, that works okay. Some of the colours are off because my printer was running out of ink, but you get the general gist of the idea. So this is a design by Amy Stewart. It's 750 stitches by 562, so it's absolutely massive. I had some trouble finding fabric that was big enough. I had to order some online from so-and-so, which introduced me to that site, and then I've now ordered a lot of stuff from so-and-so, as you will see. So this is how far I've got on it. Not very far. I don't know if you can see. It's got about 8 different colours in it. Done about 150 stitches, give or take a few stitches. I really like it. It's really pretty so far, and I'm just hoping when it's finished it'll be how it looks in the picture. My stitches are quite messy because I'm stitching 2/1 on 25 count even weave and or Lugana, and it gets a bit tight when you're pushing the needle through. I went out and bought some size 28 needles for it, but even those are slightly too tight, so I'm just going to keep going because I like the coverage of 2/1, but we shall see. I will show you the threads I've got for this project. I've got a giant bag of DMC threads, and there's 88 colours in this design, and most of them have more than one skein, so there is a lot of thread here. So that's that one. The other Heaven and Earth design I'm working on is it's called Man of War, and it's by, I'm going to butcher his name terribly, Zero Marchetti. It's a little jellyfish contraption, an underwater scene, and that's 525 by 767 stitches, and again I'm doing it on 25 count Lugana. Let me just rescue it from its protective bag. I haven't got that far on this one either. I've got about 118 stitches. There are 3 colours in there, but you can't see that. But trust me, there are 3 colours in there. And that one also has a giant bag of thread. More blues in this one, obviously. But some like bright red and some really pretty colours. So I'm looking forward to getting further on that one. But at the moment I'm focusing on the butterfly board, doing a bit of that, and then I'll do a bit of that, and then I'll do a bit of my other designs. I don't really have a rotation as such. I'm just kind of working on what I want to work with when I want to work with it. I'm thinking if I really need to do a rotation, especially when I possibly add a chatelaine to my works in progress, so I'll have 6, so that's a lot, so I might have to put in place a rotation. So those 5 are my works in progresses. I hope you could see them all right. I'll have to watch this back and double check you can, but hopefully I will sort of have enough progress in a month to update you every month. I'm going to quickly show you guys my stash of charts now. Well, I mainly have kits, to be honest. Until I started watching YouTube videos, like I started with Mrs. Milky Bar Kid and The Lovely Array and Stitching May and all you lovely people out there, and then I realised you didn't have to stitch from kits or magazines. but I have amassed a few kits in the sort of years I wasn't cross-stitching, because I was always thought I'll go back to it one day, and I have done, so that's nice, but I have a few kits and I will eventually do them, but they're not my highest priority at the moment. First off, I bought this recently. It's a DMC blackwork kit. I wanted to try blackwork, and I think it's really pretty. It's got lovely DMC metallic thread again, and black, and it's just a butterfly and a garden. It's called Butterfly Garden, and I think it's really pretty. So there's that one. There is, it was in the sale, it was like £2. It's a tiny little fish, by Mouseloft. It's quite cute. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it's cute, so I'll do something. Next one I want to show you guys is this one. It's called Lemons. It's by Dimensions. I got this because I thought it was really cute, and I thought it'd look good when me and my partner eventually move out in our kitchen, when we have a kitchen. It's on green Ada, and I've never stitched really on a different coloured fabric before, so I thought that would be interesting. It's just got really nice fresh colours, so maybe when I finish one of my smaller works in progresses I might start this one. Next one came free with Cross Stitch Crazy magazine. It's a little fairy. I don't know what I'll do with that yet, or it's by Lucy Heaton. It looks like it'd be a really quick stitch, so maybe one day when I'm just not feeling in the mood for anything complicated, I'll just stitch that one. So that's that one. The next one I have is a DMC kit. It's called Wizard's Potions. It's a teddy bear making potions in a cauldron. So I got that one when I was about 12 or 13 as well. So that's been around for a while. I'm not sure if it's something I'd pick up now, but I'll probably stitch it at some point when I'm in the mood for it. Yeah, so there's that one. There is a free chart which came with a magazine. It's by Karen Britton. Not really something I'd normally pick up, but it's free, so I probably will stitch it at some point. This is just a chart, so I'd have to kit it up and be in the mood for that. There's that one. This is a Fizzy Moon kit. It came free when I subscribed to Cross Stitch Crazy because I liked them the most out of all the magazines I read. And then they sent me a free Fizzy Moon kit, which is quite cute. I don't know what I'd do with it if I stitched it. But it's quite, I don't know, maybe in a child's bedroom or something. I'll give it as a gift. Who knows? So yeah, I've got that one. This is another free chart that I got from The World of Cross Stitching. Does it have a designer written on it? No. No, it doesn't. It's called The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. Not really the sort of thing I'm into stitching, to be honest. But it's a free chart that I have, so eventually I will probably stitch that one. Probably for gifts, because it's not something I'd hang up in my home. You know, when I have a home that isn't my parents' house. And then I do have, weirdly, a lot of charts. I didn't realise I had this many. Put them on the floor out of the way. The next one I have is another DMC chart. It's called Tableau Flower Fairies. Don't know how well you can see it. This one is one I'm sharing with my partner. I don't know which one of us is going to stitch it, but she's really into flower fairies, so she might stitch that one, or I might, depending on who gets round to it first. It's on Sparkly Ada. Can you see that? So that's pretty cool. That, I think, if we ever have children, we'll go on like a child's bedroom, because it's just lovely. And I'd have loved something like that when I was a little girl. No matter how much I tried to be a tomboy, I would still love that. There's that one. Most of these kits I did get in sales because they're expensive compared to like just getting a chart. This one my auntie gave to me, my nan, one of the two. It's called Victorian Charm by Travis Brown. It's a house. It's on dark blue Ada. There's a little cat in the window, and it's just really nice. Oh, there's another little cat there. So eventually I'll get around to stitching that. I think my nan picked up 2 copies of it by mistake, and she stitched one, and she gave me this one because obviously she doesn't want to stitch it again. So there's that one. And the last 3 kits I've got to show you are all part of the Anchor Maya collection. For some reason I really like their kits. So this is Rhapsody. She's really pretty. She's I don't know how much. I don't know if that's fire or like red fabric or something, but it's pretty. I like that one a lot. That was the first big kit I bought myself. So there's that one. There is Hien. I probably butchered that. There's her. She's beautiful detail down there. She is on bright red Ada, so that will be interesting to stitch. I probably will finish Kitty Litter and then I will stitch one of these 3 charts. I'm not sure which one yet. The last one I've got is called Dance Me Out, and I just love the colours. I am very much about colour, so if there is a chart and it's got colours in it, weird colours, like there's a lot of blue and red and orange in this one, and I just love that. So if there is a chart and this is colourful, then I will probably buy it. Like I've seen the Miss Milky Way kids stitch the rainbow band sampler, and I wanted so much, but I'm trying to restrain myself because I did buy all the threads for my Heaven and Earth designs this month, and I kitted up a chatelaine, so I'm now poor this month until I get paid. The chatelaine I bought is called the Water Garden. Here is what it will look like when this is finished. It's very pretty. There's that, and it doesn't have that many specialty threads in it. It's got, I thought I'd show you a couple. They're beautiful. This is by the Thread Gatherer Silken Colours. It's called Rusty Amber. I don't know how well you can see this, but it's got beautiful browny reds in it and orange. It's really nice. This is that one. And I've got 2 water lilies. I have spruce. Got lots of, oh, you really can't see that very well. It's got like greens and pink and light blue in it. There's that one, and it also has, this is called Distant Hills. It's got purple and green, and yeah, purple and green. So that's nice, that one. They're so soft. I didn't realise how soft silk was. And I got some needlepoint ink silk, so like that one. I need 2 skeins of this, and so ran out of stock, so they only sent me 1. So I've got to wait, because this is like this skein in the middle of the design. So I'm waiting until I've got the extra skein. So, because if I run out and I'm really into stitching it, then I'll be really sad. I'm also waiting for some crystals to come. I thought they were going to be really expensive, and so when I kitted it up, they recommended silver plated bicones instead of the crystals. So I got those, and I looked at them, and I thought, I'm going to look up how much the crystals were, and they were only like $2.50 or 50 crystals. So I thought, actually, you know what, I'm going to buy the crystals. So I'm waiting for those as well. They might come today, actually. And as I mentioned, I have Petite Treasure braid. I don't really know how to start with this, but you know, I will work it out. And this is PB01, bright gold, I believe. So yeah, and it will be stitched when I have got all the materials. I will start it, and it's stitched on 32 count. Yes, Belfast linen in antique white. So that will be a new experience as well for me, because that is, I don't think I haven't stitched on linen. I only recently started stitching on even weave, so it will be a challenge, but I'm determined to do it. I also have a couple more charts from Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm going to try and work out how to get pictures up on the screen, and then I will tell you about them. So bear with me a moment. This one is Doorway to the Stars by Josephine Wall. As you can see, it's rather complicated, but I'm looking forward to stitching that eventually. I really like Josephine Wall's designs, especially her Gaia ones and Titania and Oberon. I just love the colours, as again, very much a sucker for colours. So hopefully one day I will have the time and the money to like get some more of her charts and kit them up and stitch them, because I just love them. This one is Nocturne by Marta Dalig. As you can see, it's got loads of beautiful purples and reds in it, and I just love this one. I couldn't resist, really. Marta Dalig is an artist I have known for a while, because I used to follow her on DeviantArt when I used that site a lot, and I love her 7 Deadly Sins series, and I debated getting the minis in sale, but I resisted because I don't know what I'd do with them if I finished them. So instead I got Nocturne because it's beautiful, and I love Adolescence by her. It's got butterflies and it's colourful, and I like Ophelia because of classical references, because I haven't mentioned this, but I'm a creative writing PhD student, and I did a creative writing degree, and I love reading and Shakespeare, Greek mythology, and I've lost my train of thought. Shakespeare, Greek mythology, anything to do with books. Like I need some book samplers. So if anyone knows any, you can point me in the right direction, because I just love reading. So what was that? Oh yeah, I was talking about Ophelia. So I love that one because of obvious reasons. So that's Marta Dalig. This is The Fantastic Voyage by Amy Stewart. As you can probably tell, it's the book references and the colours that drew me to this one, like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Peter Pan, I can see there. And it's just wonderful. I love all of her bookshelves, and eventually I will collect them all if I had enough time to stitch everything. I also have the Save the Stitches Black Cloak sampler that some of you guys have been stitching. The Lovely Array I remember is doing it. I haven't started it yet, I haven't kitted it up. I'm kind of waiting until all the parts are out, so I'm just kind of collecting it at the moment. And I want to see how I get on with the butterfly garden sort of DMC blackwork kit before I start such a big project. I like the idea of blackwork, but I'm not sure I'll like it in practice. So basically I'm going to do the kit, and then when I get some time and I finish some of my other work in progresses, I will start that one. And so that is actually everything I have to show you. As I said, I don't have that much anyway, not like you guys. I've only been doing this for about 2 months now. So I have a couple of boxes. I have a load of empty bobbins to put thread on. I've wound a couple of them with the thread left over from dolphins. So my thread collection is beginning, and I also have another little craft box with the beads for the chatelaine in. I won't show you because I will probably just accidentally tip them all over my bed, and that would be a disaster. But trust me, I have a little craft box and it has beads in it, and that is about it. I hope you enjoyed my first video. I'm sorry it's kind of long and choppy and I don't know what I'm talking about half the time, but yeah, I'm hoping to do update videos on my work in progresses at least once a month. If I get any calls or anything, I might do a little video to show you guys that. I don't have any knowledge, so I probably won't do any videos doing tutorials or anything, because I'm learning. I don't know much at all, really. That came out wrong. I do know things about other things, but not much about cross stitching and stitching. I really wanted to learn embroidery, so I've got a couple of books on that. So maybe when I get paid next, I might get a little embroidery kit or something. But yeah, as I said, I'm working on a PhD, so I don't have that much time to stitch, and I also work 20 hours a week, so it's here and there really. But I have been stitching in the evenings, which is probably a terrible idea because natural light goes. As you can see, I have quite a bit of natural light now. It's like the morning, and I probably should be stitching now, but I really need to do some PhD work, so I'll do that and I'll stitch in the evenings. But I promise I have something to show you by the end of the month. Not this month because it's the 23rd today, but like the middle of August I'll probably do an update video, and hopefully I will have substantial progress that you can actually see that I've made progress, rather than, oh, I've done a few stitches here and there. So I'm going to end the video now because otherwise I'll just ramble for 5 minutes. So thank you so much for watching. I love watching all of your videos on YouTube. That's what inspired me to do the same. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too long and rambly and boring, and I will see you guys next time.